Hello, so today I am nearly, 3 weeks postpartum, and this has become my new life. Trying to get her to go to sleep. She's literally refusing. She doesn't like to be put down, so she always tries to fall asleep in my arms or on me or anywhere on me. As long as it's on me and as long as I'm holding her, she's fine. And she'll fall asleep sat upright with her head like drooping down, looking very uncomfortable. But put her in a nice comfy bed or a sleepy head or her pram, it's like, no way. I can't fall asleep here. Oh no. So yeah, she's funny. But you know, it's very common for newborns to not want to be put down and to want to be held, because obviously they've spent the last 9 months inside of you. So they've been very close to you at all times, and it must be so scary to suddenly be out in this world and kind of thrusted into, you know, being on your own when you've kind of been in someone's womb. And at least, you know, they say that they hear the womb sounds and it's comforting and stuff. So I've been trying to play music, white noise, all of that stuff, but she is so far having none of it. So that's interesting. She's refusing. She's like, no, I don't care, play your white noise. I'm still not gonna fall asleep. And yeah, I just wanted to really talk about recovery from a C-section. And I was gonna show some photos of how my body is recovering so far. Because I think there is this, I don't know, you do see on YouTube and mostly like Instagram, I suppose, people that have had C-sections and just like after 1 month they've got like a totally flat stomach, bounce back kind of thing. But I don't know how they've done that. I don't know what magic wand they've got. Yeah, that's not what's going on with me. I must admit, so also I think my C-section was slightly different because it was an emergency C-section. I think some of these women have had like planned C-sections, so they've gone in and they've not had like all the other drugs pumped into them first, which I think did also play a part in my recovery and why it's been a bit longer, I think. Because before I'd even had the C-section, I'd already had like the drugs to bring on labor, the hormone drip, the epidural, you know, all the fluids, etc. And then it was an emergency C-section where I had to have even more epidural. And the anaesthetist actually said, well, if we'd known that you were going to have a C-section, I would have just given you an injection in your spine to like numb you from there downwards. So I think seems like a bit more simple than doing what they had to do, which was because he already had given me an epidural, but it's obviously a milder version. But when you go under for a C-section, they have to top it up. But when I say top it up, I mean you go from being able to feel most things except the kind of contractions to then being able to feel nothing, like absolutely nothing from like there downwards. You literally, and he tests your body. He's like poking you, saying, you know, can you feel this? Can you feel this? Like, tell me when you can feel it. Sorry, not poking you. I don't mean poking you. I mean he sprays like this cold spray to see if you can feel the coldness. And when you can't feel it, that's when he knows it's completely numb. But yeah, so obviously I woke up the day after and I was so bloated and in pain. Because also the pain meds, I think, I was on some really strong ones, not just your regular paracetamol and ibuprofen. So I don't think they help. And you obviously then you don't go to the bathroom for a few days because you've just had this major operation, which they don't actually do anything to the bowels, but I think they have to like move them out of the way, and just having to move them and touch them and stuff, I think somewhat delays your body from going. But yeah, so after that, oh, she's woken up. After that, trying to do YouTube videos with a newborn is challenging. Oh no! Hang on. I just purchased these off of Amazon. Obviously you can get them in regular shops, but I don't know, I don't even think the shops are open still. So I checked on Tesco's online with my weekly shop and they don't sell them there, so Amazon it was. These are the Soothie Phillips Pacifiers. I've seen so many people use these and I've tried other brands with her, and she is having none of it. So I thought I'd give these a little go. And not that I'm breastfeeding, so let me turn this around. I'm back, and I'm back with because of course she doesn't want to settle in her pram. She's happy being held. It's just really funny, she doesn't look that happy. But she is. She's like only happy being held, so here she is being held and being happy and not crying. But anyway, I got these pacifiers because I saw quite a few people online saying these were the ones that work for them, and I've tried so many other brands and they've not done. She's literally just spat them out, and I'm not going to force her to take one, you know, but I will buy every brand and see if she decides that she likes it. So I got these soothie ones, and they say that they're the ones, I'm just going to read it, it's quite hard to like, but it says that they are the brand that you probably totally can't see. I'm totally guessing this angle. They are the brand used by medical professionals to calm newborns. So I'm gonna try, see if they work calming my newborn. She's actually quite happy right now, just because she's on me. Aren't you? Are you happy right now? Watch, now she'll start crying. I've said that. So that's what we're doing, and going back to what I was talking about before with the C-section, like recovery, postpartum thing. So yeah, the first day you wake up, you're basically going to be extremely puffy, holding water retention because they've given you like 10 fluid bags. You're in a load of pain, you're taking loads of pain meds and stuff, and it's not going to be nice, you're not going to be comfortable, it's going to hurt to walk. That first time that you get up out of the bed, oh my god, like, you think you can't do it. I remember they were like, okay, now move, like walk off the bed, and I was like, what are you talking about? I can't walk. I can't even move my legs. How am I gonna like walk around the room? Because they say, yeah, they literally tell you, okay, you have to like walk to the chair and back again from the bed, and you're like, there's no way I can do that. I can't even move my legs. But they sort of say, well, everyone does it, and you're like, I physically can't move my legs. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but somehow I think it took me like half an hour to like, even get my legs like off the bed, and it hurt so much, but I just did it. And then I didn't want to sit back down again because I was too afraid that I wouldn't be able to stand up again. So, but anyway, after that, the first week you're gonna feel big. Like for me, especially, like my tummy did not go back down. After the first week, it was still sticking way out as if I still had a baby in there. I looked probably about 7.5 months pregnant. So yeah. And then it wasn't really until this last week that I've really felt like it's going down. So yeah, you're not gonna feel like yourself, and you're not gonna, unless you've got superhero powers and like some crazy people do. Hey, listen, everyone's different, you know. I think that's also important. I'm going to put this camera down. See if this works. Oops. Oh, I can't see if it's worked or not. It's really hard to hold this and have a baby in with the other arm. She's so heavy. Yeah, so yeah, everyone's different. I think that's also something to remember, and I think it also depends on what kind of shape you were in before you got pregnant. I mean, you know, obviously there's going to be no miracle. Everyone's body is different, and I think that's important to remember when you think about bouncing back. I'm not sure what it's like for other people, because obviously I've only had my own experiences, but I did think before that I was in good shape and I exercised a lot, and I didn't really have much fat on me. I was like quite toned, but I have put on a little bit of weight, obviously from being pregnant and giving birth and stuff, and it's been quite hard to eat healthily after you've given birth, because I mean, I'm on my own, so there's no one to cook me food. So if she is not having it and is like grumpy and doesn't want to be put down, and I can't cook, I can't spend time cooking, so I have to just get like healthy. I've been using microwave vegetables, and I've been having things like fish cakes and fish fingers and fish goujons and Kievs and things like that. So I just whack it in the oven with the microwavable veg, and I've been getting microwavable like new potatoes as well. So it makes a meal, and it's quick at least, and it's quite easy, but it's definitely not you know, the fancy salads and stuff that I was having before. And like I used to eat lots of sushi and things when I was in LA and Thailand and stuff, but I can't get that here. I mean, I think, well, basically I don't think anywhere delivers sushi like it does in LA. And I'm not really a fan of like Tesco sushi. I think it's as fresh as the stuff I was having before, so I've kind of been avoiding it. So yeah, but the microwavable veg, I would recommend that, and the microwavable, sorry, I'm like rocking her at the same time. I just realized like I'm rocking you as well. But look, she's like going to sleep. I'm gonna have to put this down here for a second because my arm is killing me. That's the other thing. You get such an arm workout having a baby. She is now probably around 9 pounds. She's packing on the weight, let me tell you. I thought she would be like other breastfed babies where she loses weight and then, you know, regains it slowly, but she's packing on the weight. She's pretty heavy. I mean, not that 9 pounds is like heavy, but when you're holding with one arm like a 9 pound weight for like 5-10 minutes, that starts to hurt quite a lot. And the thing is, I keep forgetting to like swap it to my other hand. So like, it's just my right arm that's getting this incredible workout. So I'm gonna have one really toned right arm and then like one left arm that's just not toned whatsoever and just like, but so I need to keep swapping her around. But yeah, I'm trying to hold this with my left hand and it's just like, both arms are hurting. So I'm gonna put you here. Don't be upset, or just be realistic, I think, is what I'm trying to say to people. Don't expect to just bounce back like after week 2, like you see sometimes on Instagram. You know, as I said, I don't know what those women are doing. I don't know. Maybe they've just got an amazing metabolism and body and that really does just bounce back like that. But I'm going to show you mine, week 1 to week 1 to 3, so you can see, and then I'll obviously update you after that. So, but actually maybe I'll wait and do this so it's week 4, because I kind of want to show you a month, because I think that's when you can, like, I'm starting to see a real difference now. So I think in a few more days, like, you'll really be able to see a difference. But yeah, I just wanted it to be kind of realistic. Like, this is what I haven't been able to exercise because obviously I've had a C-section, so there's been no exercising. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, there's literally not even been walking outside. I mean, we've done a short walk like every day, but it's no longer than 10 minutes or so, because I live in the middle of nowhere. So I haven't got like a high street just to walk down, or like, and I can't drive anywhere because of the C-section, and I'm on my own. So yeah, I've just had to stay inside really. And because of this COVID thing as well, it's not really, I don't feel safe like just walking around outside, you know, with a newborn. I want to be as safe as possible. So yeah, I've just kind of been indoors, just walking up and down the street that I live on, which is probably no more than 10 minutes a day. So yeah, basically no exercise, no real walking, no doing anything, and just, this is like what I look like. So I'm going to show you that. Yeah, I just wanted to say as well that I think there's this idea that you'll be able to get your baby into a schedule like the minute you have her, and it will be really easy and they'll just do what you want. But I just wanted to say, like, being realistic, it's really not that easy to try and get a newborn to be in any sort of routine, because they're just figuring things out. And just don't get disheartened if one day you have like a bad day and they don't want to do anything that they normally do, and they are screaming and crying and won't sleep and won't go be put down, and you know, it's like they're a different baby all of a sudden. And because that's just having a baby, and the next day you'll wake up and they'll be good as gold again, and you'll be like, oh my god, what happened yesterday? But you know, I can't explain it, and I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's like a growth spurt or whatever it might be with your baby, but they're just not going to be consistent yet, and that's okay. And it does suck, and you will find it hard. It's hard. This is definitely hard, but it's totally worth it, and you'll be fine. And in the end, they will be able to have a routine and they will settle. It just takes time and patience. So just know that eventually it will all work out, and you'll be fine, and your baby will be fine, and you can do it. You got this. Yeah. Okay, and that's probably all I'm gonna do today because my hand is gonna drop off. I need to sit down so that I can support her weight. I will be back. I want to do a video with some, because before I did sort of some newborn essentials, and I just wanted to kind of recap what I actually use and what is actually essential and what kind of things I think you can save money on and not bother buying, because there's a lot of things that you think you're going to need and you really don't, and there's a lot of things that you probably think that you're going to need to buy expensively but you don't. And also I just wanted to talk about like even clothes and sort of like how much stuff I've actually gone through compared to like what I thought I would need to go through, or it's quite a lot different. And also she's grown a lot since the last sort of 3.5 weeks. She's not in newborn clothes anymore. Now she's in 0 to 3 or up to 1 month. I know that there's like a tendency to like buy a lot, and I think I definitely fell into the trap of over purchasing a particular size over other sizes. And I think I just wanted to like do a recap, like what I actually needed and didn't need and how many I go through and stuff. I think it'll be useful. That was going to be my next video. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe and like if you want to subscribe and if you like it. And I'll be back soon with more mum things. Take care. Bye.